Hey guys, welcome to a brand new thrifting haul video. I can't actually fit all of them on the screen. The last couple weeks has been pretty good for thrifting. I'm not gonna lie. As I mentioned in one of my other videos, I think I went to a different city to see a concert, which was Guns N' Roses with opening act Carrie Underwood, which was actually a pretty good concert. But while I was in that other city, I got to go to a couple of different stores that I don't normally get to, and I found some pretty cool stuff, I'm not gonna lie. So this thrifting haul is like probably from the last 2 to 3 weeks, because the thrifting before that was pretty lame. I wasn't finding anything good, but boy, did it pick up recently. I got some stuff from some stores, and I also got a few titles from a Facebook Marketplace listing. So let's jump right in. So the first two are on VHS, and I got this one, The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. This was directed by Gordon Hessler with special visual effects by Ray Harryhausen. I'm trying to find these ones, the old Ray Harryhausen movies, because I really like his animation. I remember as a kid that his animation really kind of tickled my brain and made me want to do something creative. Well, it took me a very long time to find that, but I like his monsters, and his animation's really cool. And I haven't seen this movie. Actually, I haven't seen this movie since probably the early 80s. I saw this on cable TV when I was about probably 10 or 11, and it blew me away. So I'm kind of excited to rewatch it. I found this VHS at the Value Village. It's in mint condition. Whoever this belonged to, they clearly loved this and took good care of it. So yeah, kind of cool. Gonna check that out. I did a review of From Beneath the Sea back around Easter of this year, and ever since then I've been kind of on the hunt for the Harryhausen movies, because I just want to revisit some of them. The next VHS I got is I think is one I bought a couple years ago and got rid of, but I don't think I ever actually got around to watching it, or if I did, I've kind of forgotten. But this is a movie called Innocent Blood, which is a horror comedy directed by John Landis. It stars Robert Loggia, Anthony LaPaglia, I don't know, I always forget how to pronounce that guy's name, Don Rickles. Like I said, this was directed by John Landis. This is... oh yeah, I forgot to say, this the Sinbad movie is from 1973. And this one, I believe, is from, it says 1992, which I think is about right. But yeah, this is the comedy that takes a bite out of crime. I don't know, I feel like I might have, I definitely bought this a long time ago, and I may or may not have watched it. If I did watch it, I've forgotten. This was... this belonged to somebody in Nakawik, New Brunswick. So hats off to that person who got rid of their copy. But yeah, I don't remember if I like this movie or not. It says horror meets humor when the underworld meets the underworld. So yeah, I don't know. It is John Landis though, so it's probably a decent movie. Up next, a movie I just... a movie I'm going to be doing a review of next week. This is The Good Son, starring Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood. This is from 1993. This is a pretty bare bones. It's an old flipper disc, but this is an upgrade for me from VHS, so happy to add that to my collection. I did rewatch it, and I'm going to be doing a review of it next week, so be on the lookout for that. The next one up I got, which I also did a review of actually, trying to remember. I'm doing a review of this around this time, so it's definitely this week. If it wasn't yesterday, it'll be up this Friday. This is Martin Scorsese's remake of Cape Fear from 1991. This is a pretty nice edition of this movie. Oh yeah, I curse these little tabs. This is a 2-disc collector's edition. It has a whole bunch of bonus features on it. Also in really nice condition. But yeah, I'd been really wanting to rewatch this movie. I saw this in the movie theater a couple of times when it came out, and I remember really liking it, and was very happy to rewatch it. Let's see what's next. These ones were all good, yeah. The next one up is also an upgrade from VHS for me. This is Quest for Fire, which I say upgrade. I think I actually got rid of the VHS, but this is one you don't see around very often. The title card is a little bent up, but otherwise it's in pretty good condition. I saw this when I was really young, and I remember being kind of freaked out by it, so I definitely want to rewatch that one. The next one up I got, let's see, I'll save that for that one. The next one up I got is Lady Vengeance. This is from the Tartan Asia Extreme, from the director of Old Boy, which I have seen Old Boy. This is apparently a trilogy or something. I don't know. This is, oh, dear God. This is actually really in really nice condition. It says the best revenge thriller since Kill Bill. It's got really nice packaging, and like I said, it's in really good condition. It still has that, I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, this still has that new DVD smell, so I don't know if somebody bought it and watched it once and never watched it again, or I don't know. But this was directed by Park Chan-wook, and it's from, does it have a year on it? It says 2005, I guess. So, but it does say this is part of a trilogy, I think. A conclusion to his Vengeance trilogy, and it's a modern classic, says Logan Hill of the New York Magazine. So yeah, I'd never seen this, but again, you don't really see these ones out and about, and this one was in really nice shape, so decided to grab that. I do love me some Kill Bill, so maybe I will like some Lady Vengeance. Yeah. Up next, let's see, these ones are, yeah, we'll save those ones. The next one up I got was pretty cool. This was actually factory sealed when I got it, although it's the thing is broken on the inside. The little tray is broken, but the discs were not affected, so I was in good shape. This is a 4-movie collection of Peanuts movies. It has Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, Snoopy Come Home, A Boy Named Charlie Brown, and Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown. This is my childhood. I grew up watching these movies when I was a kid on the TV, and yeah, this was factory sealed for $4.99. So, you know, if you think about buying one of these movies factory sealed, it's probably about $10 or $15. So I'm happy to add that to my collection. I did watch Snoopy Come Home and loved it, and so I'm looking forward to watching the rest of those ones. The next ones I got up or the next ones I have to show you are from Sunrise Records. This one I talked about recently. I just watched this on streaming recently, and I found this copy at Sunrise, and it is Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk. This is from the writer of John Wick. If you haven't seen this movie, I recommend it. It's a it's a revenge thriller, kind of in the same vein as John Wick. I love this movie. It was so good. And the cool thing was, I think I said in one of my other videos, I was about to watch Jurassic Park, whatever the new one is, Dominion, and I got like 10 minutes into it, and I thought, this movie's going to suck. And then when I exited out of Jurassic Park, this was on my recommended like algorithm, and I was like, I think I heard good things about this. Put it on. Floored. Love this movie, so I'll definitely be doing a review of that soon. The other one I got from Sunrise Records is Titane, which is some weird car sex movie, I think. Let's see who directed it. Directed by Julia Ducarneau. I don't know anything about this. Every review I've seen of this, or anytime I've seen somebody talk about it, they're kind of like, oh, Titane, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know all about that movie. So I think this one's pretty weird and messed up. There's a person with like robot parts on the side of their head. So I don't know if it's like a girl fuses with a car or something, but I heard it's pretty disturbing. It says a heart and head thumping masterpiece. So we'll see. It also says twists horror and erotica into something completely new from Rolling Stone. So yeah, kind of curious and approach that one a little hesitantly, but I'm still curious. I did find this one, which I did. Here's a movie that a lot of people put over, Salem's Lot. This was directed by Tobe Hooper, who did Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I feel like I had this on VHS a couple years ago, and I put it on, and I think I turned it off. But so many people I watch on YouTube put this movie over. I felt like I gotta rewatch this and see what I'm missing. So I am gonna sit down. Maybe I'll save this for Halloween time. But yeah, this is a vampire movie from, I think, the early 80s. It's got David Soul from Starsky and Hutch in it. So yeah, I'm gonna recheck this out. This is based on a story by Stephen King. But yeah, a lot of horror fans love this movie, so I feel like I have to revisit it and just figure out and maybe fall in love with it. The next one I got up, which is the last one I got at Sunrise, I was very happy to find this. This is an upgrade from VHS, though. I think I'm going to keep my VHS just because I love it. And it was one of the first VHS that I bought in the pandemic when I started recollecting movies. But I love this movie. This was directed by John Howe or Who. It stars Pamela Franklin, Roddy McDowall, Clive Reville, and Gail Honeycutt. Honeycutt. This is a Scream Factory edition of The Legend of Hell House. Now, I discovered this movie through my love of a Canadian industrial band called Skinny Puppy. And they sample the heck out of this movie. And years ago, I had seen a website where they listed all of the movies that Skinny Puppy had sampled. And I saw this as one of the ones they sampled a lot. And I was like, I got to check this movie out because I love Skinny Puppy. And I'm so curious, like, they picked this one. Like, they also picked, like, or they also sampled from, like, Texas Chainsaw 2 and, like, Evil Dead, and, like, a lot of movies that are my favorites. So I was like, I gotta check this movie out and see. And I would check this movie out, and I was like, whoa, baby, I love this movie. So the VHS I bought off eBay a couple years ago during the pandemic was a blind buy, and I fell in love with it, and I found this on Blu-ray at Sunrise, and I thought, I gotta get this because I want to see this in a high definition. And there's an interview with the director, and there's also an audio interview with Pamela Franklin. So this is one of those ones I want to do a deeper dive on. But yeah, this is a Scream Factory from 2000. Doesn't say. The film is originally from 1973, though, and it has a runtime of 95 minutes, and was very happy to find that one. So the next few I got off of a Facebook Marketplace, which was somebody who was getting rid of a whole bunch of movies, and I went through their photos and I picked out a few that I was very excited to find. These are two movies that I've actually never seen, but this was a cool double feature put out by Artisan. This is Waxwork and Waxwork 2. Yeah, happy to find these. The person who had these, I said, oh, you're getting rid of your collection. And they said, yeah, they had collected a lot of movies from yard sales and estate sales and things like that. And they had a huge box of horror. A lot of it I already had, or I just didn't want, but I did find 4 titles, and this one was one of them. So I've never seen either of these, or if I did, I've forgotten. So I'm curious to check that out. The other one probably the one I was most excited to find from him was Bride of Reanimator, which is the follow-up to The Reanimator. This one's directed by Brian Usna, of course, starring, Jeffrey Combs. I don't think I've ever seen this movie, actually, if I'm being 100% truthful, which I try to be on this channel. I don't try to be one of those hipsters that says, oh, that's like the greatest horror movie of all time. If I haven't seen something, I'm honest, and I don't think I've seen this one, but I did buy Reanimator a couple months ago and rewatched it. I had seen that one before, but I don't think I've ever seen this one, so curious to check this one out. I heard this one's pretty good, and then there's there's a third one that was like straight to DVD or straight to TV, which I have but have not watched yet, which I forget the title of. The next one I got is a Ty West movie, which I was pretty happy to find. This is one I don't see around very much, House of the Devil. I did watch this on streaming probably in the past year or so. Really liked it. This one's really quite creepy. It's got that guy in it. What's that guy's name? Well, Dee Wallace is in it. I guess it must be Tom Noonan, this guy right here. He's in some horror movies. He's really creepy. But yeah, I had seen X, and then my cousin recommended this one. And I'm on the hunt for Innkeepers, which is another Ty West movie. But yeah, like I said, I don't see this one around ever, so very happy to finally add that to my collection. And then the last one I got from that same Facebook Marketplace haul was a Hellraiser 3-pack. I actually already have Hellraiser 3 on DVD, but this is the one that I wanted on DVD because I only have this on VHS. I might already have this on DVD as well, but I didn't have Bloodlines on DVD, and that was the one that I really wanted to get. So that's one of these, like, they're not great, those like flipper discs with like 2 movies on one side. So not super high quality, but until I find Bloodlines on Blu-ray, that'll be that. And then the last 5 titles that I got, I found at a place called Spin It Records, which is in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, which is a cool little movie store / record store / toy store. And I've scoured their horror DVD section a few times, but now the first one I found kind of in their bargain section. This was just $1. It's still factory sealed. It hasn't even been opened. And this is one that I was on the hunt for. So for $1, I was like, yeah, I'm grabbing this. This is a wicked movie. If you've never seen this, based on a Stephen King movie starring Will Wheaton, River Phoenix, Corey Feldman, Jerry O'Connell, and Kiefer Sutherland. This is directed by Rob Reiner. This is a great, great 80s movie. Not a horror movie, really. More of like a coming-of-age kind of thriller. But kind of like a bunch of kids just bonding. It's really great. I love that movie. I did have the VHS a couple of years back, and I rewatched it, and I just fell in love with it all over again. And so really happy to add that to my collection for $1. Now the next 4, or sorry, oh yeah, so, the next one I got here is The Collector. I've never seen this. I've heard some people say it's really good. I think it's like a series. I think there's another one called The Collection. I've never seen it. It's from the director of Saw 4, 5, and 6. Not great, but I got it for $5, so I'm going to check that one out. And then the last 3 was a buy 2, get 1 free, and these ones were a bit expensive. They're also a little sun faded on the spines, unfortunately, but the covers are fine. And I couldn't pass on these because these were all pretty cool. And I found them, they had kind of like a special shelf, and it must have been like these cool cult, like horror movie ones, like rare ones. And so I grabbed a bunch of them. This one was put out by Elite Entertainment. The movie's from 1984, and it is Splatter University. So yeah, this was a cool one to add to the collection. These are ones you just don't see these ones around at thrift stores and stuff. So I was pretty happy to add this one to the collection. The inside. This is the chapters list. It actually has pictures of the chapters, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I've never seen this movie. I don't know anything about it, if it's good or bad, but it was a bit more expensive. So these were each $20, but if you bought 2, you got 1 free. So I did get this one. This is from, Elite Entertainment. I bought these 3, and I asked the guy at the counter, I said, like, do you have any more like this? And he was like, no. He's like, you got all the good ones. So, pretty happy to add this to my collection. The person working at the store also said these Elite ones are hard to find now. I don't know if they must be like out of print. This one is from Anchor Bay. This is a double feature. It's an Anchor Bay Entertainment 2 horror double features drive-in. It's The Initiation and Mountaintop Motel Massacre. Which, come on, I had to get that movie just based on that. But this is an old Anchor Bay from 2003. The guy at the store told me this one's actually pretty cool and funny and weird. There's a There's an index booklet with it as well, which has like this alternate cover art for the initiation, and then this one here, which is just hilarious. This is Mountaintop Motel Massacre. It has the chapters list on the middle. But yeah, this is, again, these ones are, I think, for the most part, probably out of print. They may have gotten Blu-rays, but my neck of the woods where I live in a very small town or a small city, and you just don't see these ones around anymore or at all. So whenever I see these, I tend to grab them. And then the last one I got, which I did actually review, is Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, which I think I did yesterday on the channel. I'm doing a lot of these videos ahead of time so that I can get a little break. So sometimes I get confused about when I posted these, but I do believe this was out yesterday. If it wasn't, my apologies. But this is also an Anchor Bay one, which was part of that buy two, get one free. This is also known as what is it? Does it say on the back? Something about the Rue Morgue or something. But anyway, this was a really cool one to find. This is an old Anchor Bay from, I'm going to guess probably around that time, 2000, I think it says. But yeah, this was a really cool one to find. I actually watched this on streaming and really liked it. So to find a physical copy, I was very happy to locate that. So anyway, there's a few of the ones that I found. These are probably the cooler ones that I found of the thrifting haul. Although some of these other ones were, like this Bride of Reanimator was a cool one. So anyway, that's my thrifting haul for today. Let me know what you thought of it. Have you seen any of these movies? Did you like any of these movies? If you like this video, consider giving me the thumbs up. It helps me with my algorithms and growing my subscriptions. And like I said, as of the recording of this video, I'm at 297 subscribers to welcome. So welcome everybody who has joined along recently. I appreciate you following and supporting me. And yeah, like I said, leave comments below if you've seen any of these movies, if you loved them, if you didn't like them, if you have them in your collections. And that's about it for today. Follow me over on Instagram at Night Owl Video. Give me the thumbs up if you like this kind of content, which I think you do, because I usually get a lot of views on these thrifting haul videos. I love doing them, but obviously they don't happen all the time just because a lot of times I go out and I don't find anything. But this past couple weeks have been pretty killer, as you can see in that stack. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I will see you at the video store or at the thrift store or just out and about somewhere. But until then, please take good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.